The first half of the year is in the books, and today we're going to talk about how dividend payers performed year to date. Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Lichtenfeld, Chief Income Strategist with the Oxford Club. Welcome to State of the Market, and thanks to the more than 10,000 of you that have subscribed to this channel already. If you haven't, just click on that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and that way you'll never miss a State of the Market video. All right, let's get right to it. First, let's talk about the dividend payouts themselves. Well, call me Michaela Maroney. I am not impressed. So far, S&P 500 companies this year have lowered dividends by 2.7%, and that comes on top of a 1.2% decline from last year. Now, of course, last year was the pandemic, and a lot of companies were scrambling to conserve cash, so it is understandable. Prior to that, investors saw their dividend payouts soar. Dividends paid by S&P 500 companies rose steadily from 2011 to 2019. In fact, they more than doubled in a decade. That's a 9% annual compound growth rate, which is terrific. It's like getting a 9% raise every year to your income. So even though dividend payouts declined slightly so far in 2021, where I am impressed is with performance. So far, the stocks of dividend payers, particularly those that started with yields of 4% or more, have been very, very strong. While everyone was focused on companies like GameStop and AMC and SPACs, stocks of companies that started the year with a yield of at least 4% crushed the overall market. They gained 23.5% this year so far versus 15% for the S&P 500. That is some serious outperformance. So not only did you get a solid amount of income during the first 6 months with those juicy dividend payments, your capital appreciated significantly more than the broad market. Now, some people think dividend payers are boring, but I'll take 50% outperformance every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Now, I do realize some people like a little bit of excitement with their dividend income. So today we're going to look at the 3 top performing dividend stocks that started the year with yields of 4% or higher. So let's get to it. Number 3 was USD Partners, ticker symbol USDP. Now, they actually cut their dividend at the beginning of 2020 from 37 cents per share all the way down to 11 cents, and that crushed the stock. It led to a tremendous fall from $10 to a low of just $1. It did rally and came back to around the $3 area where it kind of settled in for most of the rest of the year. At the beginning of 2021, based on that new 11 cents per share dividend, the stock yielded 13%. Now, USD Partners made a strong comeback so far in 2021. It's not back to where it was before the dividend was cut, but USD Partners has returned 124% so far. And the company owns oil and gas storage facilities and other logistics. Let's go to number 2. Heading into 2021, MV Oil Trust, ticker symbol MVO, yielded 16% based on 2020's 3 dividend payouts, totaling 49 cents per share. They actually skipped a dividend payout in 2020 when oil prices had gotten crushed. So far in 2021, the company has paid shareholders 32 cents per share in total in the first 2 payments. The company receives 80% of the net proceeds of oil and gas properties based in Kansas and Colorado. But it's not just the huge dividend payout that made investors happy. This year so far, the stock has an overall total return of 166%. And the big winner for the first half of 2021 is Permrock Royalty Trust, ticker symbol PRT. It owns interest in oil and gas properties. You're noticing a theme here. Based on 2020's dividends, the stock yielded 6% at the beginning of the year. Last year, it paid 15.7 cents per share in dividends. This year through June, it has already increased that payout by 57%. And has paid shareholders 24.7 cents. Its dividends are paid monthly, not quarterly. And the stock has soared, generating a first half return of 191%, nearly tripling investors' money in just 6 months. So you can see there's been a lot for dividend investors to celebrate this year, especially that massive outperformance of dividend payers compared to the broad market. And if you'd like to learn how you can cash in on big dividend payouts and capital gains, check out my free Ultimate Dividend Package. Just click on the link below for all the information. Thanks for watching State of the Market. I'm Mark Lichtenfeld. We'll see you next week.